What's up, guys? I am back. I know. Where the hell have I been? Y'all know it was a holiday weekend, so I left Thursday to my aunt's. Yesterday was also my cousin's birthday, so I stayed an extra day, came back earlier this afternoon. I wanted to get my Real Housewives videos out so I can have that done before class, and when I get home, I can just catch up on the reviews that I missed. But, we're going to talk about Salt Lake City because the trailer just dropped and we just got the cast intros. And baby, we need to talk about some of them. So I watched the trailer and we're going to get some stuff. I mean, these are basically it's half Mormon women and others who are non-Mormon. We have some that are separate religions, those who are converted to another religion, those who have left the Mormon faith and are trying to find life outside of it. Let's get into the cast photo. Now I know I know you're the new series, you're the newbies. You know, Salt Lake, snowy, kind of winter vibe. You guys are premiering in November. Not bad. I'm sorry, y'all. I have my YouTube video in the corner, so that's why there's a random square right there. But let's get into these cast introductions. I'm on Dave Quinn's. He is a writer for The Real Housewives, so I'm going off of his post. Let's get to Mary Cosby. Mind you, she's the African-American representation on this spinoff. So Mary Cosby as a patron of y'all, I'm so bad at pronouncing stuff. As a patron for God, couture and only finest champagne. Mary Cosby is a Pentecostal first lady who inherited her family's empire of churches, restaurants, and more. The caveat in her taking over her family business was that she married her late grandmother's second husband, Robert Cosby Sr. We're going to talk about that after this. They have since been married for 20 years and have one teenage son together. Small but mighty and always dressed to the nines, her unconventional past has made her guarded, and she quickly finds herself on shaky ground with some of the ladies. Yeah, I expect some shaky ground considering you're married. Your step grandpa? What? The one black woman on the show, and she got us asking, what in the flowers in the attic is this? Now, in the trailer, we saw that she is a Pentecostal pastor, and so yes, there's going to be a little bit of shaky ground with ladies. One, because you're of a different religion, and two, how you got into your money. So yeah, I mean, that's your step grandpa, but still, that's like that's like a guy marrying his stepsister after a divorce. Like, oh my God. Okay. And that reminds me of Clueless. My gosh. Next to Jen Sa. Now, as a Togan in Hawaiian growing up in Salt Lake City, Jen Sa felt like she often stuck out of the traditionally white Mormon world when she learned about the historical mistreatment of black people in the Mormon religion. She converted from Mormonism to Islam a month or two with her husband, Sharif. Jen is the queen of her house and her businesses as the CEO of 3 marketing companies, Mama Got Bank. Always decked out with designer brands, Jen loves to host parties and spares no expense. It's important to her that everyone knows that she's the best host in Utah with an extravagant personality and sharp tongue. She can go from 0 to 100 very quickly, but usually comes back with apologies and love. But it's not always fun and games with Jen and this group of women when she quickly finds herself in the center of drama. Ooh, Jen about to have some mess happen. Ooh, baby, listen, Jen, I like her, okay? The fact that she converted for the people, girl, I like her already. The conversion, I understand that. That's one of the things I was talking about. Like, honestly, I like her. She's a self-made woman. She owns several companies. And I like her. I think she's going to be the backbone of the franchise because I wouldn't call her the Karen, but I would call her the person that ain't afraid to say and do whatever she pleases, which I'm here for. Let's get into Meredith Marks, a celebrity jewelry designer with a store on Main Street in Park City. Jewish and married for over 25 years, Meredith and her husband Steph have hit a rough patch, and with their kids in college, she is faced with being an empty nester for the first time in her life. An ice queen with a knack for partying, Meredith is often on the social circuit alongside Jenna and Lisa, who love to buy her jewelry. Even the rings her fingers. Meredith appears to have it all, but rumors begin to swirl. She must decide if she wants to turn on her girlfriends for support or suffer in silence. Girl, I feel like we're about to have some, I don't know, I feel there's about to be some scandal in the Jewish circle. Whew. Like Meredith, I feel like, I wouldn't call her the Karen of the group. Well, kind of, because, well, yeah, she's kind of the Karen of the group if you watch Potomac. She is going for that empty nester stage. She's figuring herself out, and there's a little bit of scandal. Maybe with her husband, maybe with one of her children. We don't know. We got to watch and see. Next, we have Whitney Rose, a descendant of Mormon royalty. I don't know if it's like an actual saying or just like an actual organization. Whitney Rose has been trying her best to navigate life outside of religion for over a decade. She left the church after she fell madly in love with her boss, Justin, and the two had an affair. Within weeks, they both left their spouses to be with each other and got married when Whitney found out she was pregnant. Now we have a head turner. All right. Married for 10 years, they have two beautiful children, Bobby and Brooks, and she owns a skincare line called Iris and Bo. Now she's faced with parenting her father, who is dealing with his own struggles and depends on her for everything. And just when you seem like society is finally beginning to accept her 10-year marriage, scandalous rumors about her progressive relationship start to swirl. Girl. I can see Whitney as like the young wife. And probably, I'm sorry if I'm comparing them to the current Housewives, but I would say she has the Portia arc. You know, she is part of an unconventional relationship. I would not be surprised if her husband is an older man. And the fact that there's possibly going to be a scandal involving her marriage. Ooh, girl, just from this trailer. Y'all love to have fun, so I don't know. Ooh, next we got Heather Gay, a devout Mormon from birth. Heather Gay is married to Mormon royalty for 11 years, but has distanced herself from the church after her divorce. A self-proclaimed good Mormon gone bad, she now considers herself Mormon-ish. Y'all, side note, no one give the idea Mormon-ish to Kenya Barris, okay? Don't. He gonna be making a whole show about black Mormons. I can't, okay? He already made one oldish. Don't give him the idea of Mormon-ish, because I know someone is putting that in his head right now. As she plays by her own rules, a devout mother of 3 daughters, she owns a burgeoning med spa business, beauty lab, and laser wear. The ladies often frequent. As she embarks on the next chapter of her life, Heather is on a journey of self-discovery as she finds her voice and looks for love again. I want to go as far as to call her the Giselle, but I would honestly say that she's kind of the co-captain of the team. You know, she's been a devout Mormon. She's kind of separating herself from her church after the divorce. I wouldn't be surprised if, you know, her ex-husband was of part of the Mormon. I want to call y'all your church. What do you guys call your board of pastors? I don't know. But I wouldn't be surprised if he was a preacher. She does have several businesses, and she has 3 daughters, so she is very on the self-made tip. After leaving her husband, I wouldn't be surprised if there's a settlement involved. So, yeah, we're going to see her. And lastly, we have Lisa Barlow. Born in New York, Lisa has been living in Utah for over 20 years. As the owner of a marketing company and various tequila brands, like her, she considers herself Mormon 2.0, as she is not one to adhere to all the traditional and strict Mormon rules. Lisa attended BYU with Heather and has been friends with Meredith for years. Married to her husband, John, with 2 children, she seemingly has it all, but struggles with requests for protection when her unrealistic standards start impacting her friendships. Now, this is the Giselle of the group. This is like the Giselle, not Kyle Richards, the Giselle, the Lisa Vanderpump, probably the Nene Leakes, the head of the group, probably the person that brought this to Bravo. Basically, she's going to be the one that's been about it for the longest, and she's still actively with the religion, and we're going to see her basically kind of put up a front that everything's picture perfect. I wouldn't be surprised if the kids, you know, are out of sorts, and I wouldn't be surprised because most of the times a lot of Mormon women are married to men who are part of the faith as preachers. So I would not be surprised If your kids are kind of wilding out, trying to separate themselves from the Mormon culture, child, I know a couple of people on my campus who are Mormons, and then Mormons who actually left the faith to go and live their life as a regular smuggler, maybe converted. Child, they go off. So Lisa is definitely going to be interesting. I can not wait to see her family. So the show premieres on November 11th at 10. I feel like this is going to be a filler for Housewives of Atlanta, because really we usually have two shows at the same time. Usually with the fall, it's Jersey and Atlanta. However, with everything with Miss Girl, COVID, everything's kind of pushed back. I know they're filming right now. And so I think Salt is going to take the Atlanta slot until further notice. Sorry, y'all, just burped. So basically, it's going to be Orange County and then Salt Lake City. And then once they transition out, we're going to have Atlanta and then possibly New Jersey. That's pretty much it. I'm definitely going to be watching and reviewing. I'm definitely going to add it to my list, because so far I'm only reviewing about like 3 shows right now. I'm taking suggestions. I'm reviewing Potomac right now, Power Book 2, and then I'm adding Salt Lake City to my list. Let me know if you guys want me to review this part of the franchise. If you're interested, have you watched the trailer? And if so, let me know what y'all think. Your girl, peace out, my love. Have a great day. Bye.